Hello. How's it going, everybody? How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hello, mods. Everybody say hello to the mods. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. I feel like I'm walking on stage the way I sort of say that. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? How's it going? Everybody holding up okay? How's everyone doing? So I have like no agenda whatsoever for this live stream. I was really intending this for it to just be hanging out because I'm currently, the semester has just started back for me. So I'm kind of scrambling to get everything set in place before things really start rolling. So today has been a busy day of meetings and class. Yesterday was a day of meetings and class. So things are going well. But I am quite tired. So we're gonna beta eta delta. Is that did I pronounce that correctly? This beta doesn't stream with Fursuit on, obviously. So I'm gonna take inspiration from him and also do this without a suit for now. I wear Charlie so much. Well, I'm wearing Charlie a lot less now because I've stopped. I haven't stopped, but I'm not doing TikToks as often as I was doing. Whenever I was making, because there was a period where I was making TikToks like every day. So I was putting Charlie on every day, which is great because I really enjoy being a big pink wolf. But I'm so afraid that I'm going to wear Charlie out before I get to wear him in public. So, yeah. All right. So people are saying hi. Hello, Golden Arctic Fox. Hello, Egan O'Connor. Hello, Luke the Fox. Beta has a Kigu. Oh, I want one. Hello, the Lone Wolf. Hi, Obama. Welcome back, Obama. Probably not by day. Thank you, Itaza, for what you said. I'm glad that you enjoy my little short videos. I will keep making those. So the upload schedule that I am... the upload schedule that I am determined to keep going is to have the longer videos on Mondays. And so I say like longer videos, they're like longer than the other videos, which is 3 to 4 minute long videos. Is probably what they're going to end up being. So those are going to be Mondays. I'm just going to explain my content, mansplain my content to people who watch my channel. But longer videos, Mondays, streams, Wednesdays, Wolfpack Wednesday, of course. And then short videos, which are the POVs right now. They could change at some point, but short form videos on Fridays. Right now, the POVs are still the most popular, well-liked stuff that I make, so I'm going to keep making those on Fridays. So yeah, the reason... thank you, Iru. So I'm glad that y'all enjoy the POVs. So the reason that I'm kind of there's like several reasons that I'm opting to doing 3 to 4 minute videos, because like not very many YouTubers, furry or otherwise, really do videos that length anymore. But for me to make like a quality video with like a lot of good editing and it's like really tight, like with what I want to say, capping it at 4 minutes really sort of does it. And it also kind of gives me, what's the word? It gives me like some good balance. It's like a writing prompt to be like, okay, you have to do it in under 4 minutes or 5 or whatever. And so for me, that is a really good sort of like limit, so that whenever I sit down to write the script, I kind of know what it is that I want to do. And then also all of my favorite YouTubers from back in the day, that was kind of the length of the videos that they would do as well. So I will keep making more POVs because they're very fun, and I just do not run out of ideas. So what I meant to record this Friday's POV on Monday, but I kind of just forgot. And so Friday is going to be, actually, there's a whiteboard right above here. I'm going to write something that y'all can't see. Now y'all have to guess what I just wrote on the whiteboard. I'm not going to show you. It's a secret. So yeah, more POVs because POVs are fun to make, and they're also super easy for me to make. I would say simple, but I mean they're sort of simple to make because it doesn't really require much editing. I can typically it doesn't take very long to film, and people really like them, and I really like them too. I like making them and watching them, so I'm going to keep doing those. So yeah, and then Wednesday live streams, which are mostly just to check in and hang out. Streaming is still very new to me as like content I consume. I've been watching a lot of chess streamers. Does anybody? I need to be paying attention to the chat more. Does anybody watch chess streamers? There's lots of grandmasters who stream chess, and I was wondering if y'all watch anyone. Also, thank you, mods, for plugging the Discord. Everybody, join the Wolfpack Discord. It's pretty fun. We're still sort of tweaking it and making it really good, but feel free to join the Wolfpack Discord. What is Wii Chess? I don't think I ever encountered Wii Chess. Still. Yes, I've been playing Comet Cloud. I've also been playing chess for fun in my free time. I really, really enjoy it. I'm still really bad because I didn't realize this until I started playing. And it's been about 2 weeks since I started playing. I didn't know all of the rules to chess whenever I started playing. I had been the rules I was playing with were the correct ones, but I wasn't playing with the full rules. So I didn't realize like whenever a pawn reaches the end of the board that you can turn it into a different piece, a queen or something, that really blew my mind. And then en passant was another thing I learned. I learned castling. I didn't know castling was a thing, and that's like fundamental to the game. So I've learned how to play chess. I've been playing my friends. I've been playing lots of strangers. In the past 2 weeks, I'm going to pull this up right fast. I'm going to tell y'all how many games I've played in the past 2 weeks. Y'all in the chat, guess how many games I've played in 2 weeks. And remember, I started playing whenever like over break. So how many y'all think I've played in 2 weeks? I'm going to give you the number. And you're either going to be like you're either going to be like or impressed or horrified, just depending. Yeah. So we're on like the low end and the high end. 154 is very close. Uh-oh. Looks like the algorithm is recommending the stream to people who shouldn't be there. It has been 140 games. 140. My win-loss ratio is really hilarious because once again, I just learned the rules. So my stats, going to my stats, it's showing me Blitz. I played Blitz for the first time today, and I didn't realize that you got different scores on chess.com. So I played 140 games. I've played 139 rapid games. And so I've won 47 of them. I've lost 83, and I've had 9 end in a draw. And so I know the fundamentals, and I'm just like mastering the fundamentals, right? So getting strong openings, trying to see, several moves into the game. So yeah, if y'all want to find me on chess.com, it's literally Charlie the Wolf, like I am everywhere else. I have my persona as my profile pic and everything. So if y'all find Charlie the Wolf on chess.com, feel free to challenge me and I will try to play, and you will humiliate me. You will destroy me because I'm still really bad. Oh man. So yeah, that's been my day. America has a new president as of today. I watched the inauguration while getting some work done. It was very interesting. Lady Gaga. She's good. She's good. Very interesting. That was just like one part of my day. We already have another Bernie Sanders meme It was interesting. You'll have seen the picture of him slumped on the chair with the mittens, and he just looks like he just kind of looks like he has other stuff to do. Like he doesn't. It's not even like he's unimpressed or anything. It's just like it's like insignificant. Like okay, Joe, can we hurry this up? Like it's pretty funny. It's really astounding how easy Bernie becomes a meme, and then everybody, of course, realized that the jacket he wore today was the same one that like the meme from way earlier, like whenever he was nominated, like over a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. It's like the same jacket, which is pretty funny. So anyway, we saw Obama at the inauguration, of course. And I think him, the Clintons, and the Bushes are going to give some sort of statement at some point, but I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, it's really troubling. So I read the regular mainstream news, but a lot of news that I get now, like whenever I like go to bed at night or wake up in the morning, I always go to Marcus Diapola. I forget how to pronounce his last name, but he's like the TikTok news anchor person, and I just really like him as a character. And so he just like summarizes other news stories. Every now and then he has one that I haven't really picked up on yet, and I don't know, I just like him. I enjoy his personality. He's like one of the few men on planet Earth that I would die for. I want to protect this man. And so he was at the inauguration covering stuff too. Lots of people like him. Obviously, he has like 2.5 million followers, but I'm also one of the people who like him. So cool. So once again, this is this person says, does he not read comments? I have trouble. So what you'll notice me do is if I'm like talking like this, I'm not reading the comments, but if I like turn to the side here, then I'm reading the comments. So I'll miss a lot, as is the nature of a stream. Guess what we've counted to in the server is what Mick. Yeah, so this is just Hangouts. This is very much anything goes. So Mick says, guess what we've counted to in the server? I haven't counted in a long time. Are we at 4,000? Where are we at? So if y'all don't know, there's a counting channel in the Discord server, which everybody should join because we're having a good time over there. Let's see. I'm also expecting 14,000. 14,247. Whoa, that's great. That's fantastic. Okay, thank you for the update, Mick. We needed that. Knuckles asks, who drew my profile pic? So that is Gwen. On Twitter, she's at Poodle Wool. So Gwen, she's great. She does watercolor is most of her art. And so she did that. I've currently commissioned her for a lot of stuff for the channel that y'all will see soon. And so that was just the first in what is like a really large multi-part commission. But she's been my favorite furry artist for a long time. So I'm very grateful to her for making me cool art. So I'm gonna scroll up. Counted to, let's see. So, oh, you love my shirt? Yeah, wait, we'll check out this shirt. This shirt's really cool. I wish I could shine this light on it. Oh! Whew, I almost messed up. I almost spilled that entire cup of coffee. Wolf shirt. Wolf shirt. We're living for the wolf shirt. This was a gift. It was a gift from my roommate's mother. We're very grateful for. There is loads of cool Charlie art. You need to check on the Charlie Art channel or respond, say some stuff in the Charlie Art channel. One habit that I have that's terrible is I'll like leave stuff on red to reply to later. So a lot of stuff, I always get to it. I never just forget, but I always take like a little bit longer than I probably should to get to people. Everyone. So I will put on Charlie at some point. I should do that. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. But yes. So who all watched Monday's video? Who all has watched Monday's video? Lone Wolf isn't tired, and I'm very jealous because I'm very tired. Have y'all watched Monday video? People have watched Monday video. That's very exciting. Okay, so what species did y'all so for people who watched the video in the task, what species have you been assigned, or did you get assigned a species? Thank you, Andrew, for watching my videos. Thank you, Lone Wolf, also for watching my videos. The Lone Wolf asked if I've played any furry visual novels. I haven't yet. They seem cool. The anime, I've watched very select anime. I'll tell you all the anime that I've watched. Beastars, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, One Punch Man, Mob Psycho. Those are the anime that I've watched. So if people did not get assigned a species, then we can talk about other stuff too. Most of that ended up happening in the task channel anyway, which is where it was supposed to go. I was just curious if anyone had any interesting. Oh yeah, Space Dandy. I've heard good things about that one. But if anyone has any interesting anecdotes from that experience. I'm also very hyped for second season of Beastars. Someone asked, can you make a frog fursuit? Yes, I am of the opinion any fursuit is possible if you try hard enough. Lone Wolf got assigned as a wolf. How has your assignment gone? How is being your new species? Carrie, I will answer your. I don't quite understand your question. Wolf. Camden the Frog. How did Wolf go? So Lone Wolf says being a wolf was good. What's been good about being a wolf? What's good about the new species? You can make a human fursuit. That's a costume. I imagine you can technically make it a fursuit. It'd be really interesting. There's like an interesting theoretical discussion to be had in that. Camden likes being a wolf. I also enjoy being a wolf, I have to say. It's very simple, just fluffy, a woo sometimes. Very simple. Okay, Crazy Static says, I was a croc, and then asked, what was I assigned? And so I've been assigned a lot of stuff looking in the task channel, and that was actually going to be my next question, is I will open Discord and go to the task channel right now. Also, just so everyone's wondering, so I do plan on heightening my sort of, having Discord and Chrome open at the same time is never good. How do you... Okay. Sorry, everybody. So I plan on making this streaming... Oh, yeah, Commissioner Lego. Can you put the Minecraft details in the live chat, and I will say it out loud? Cool. All right, so opening up Discord, going to the Wolfpack server, and going to the tasks to see what people have recommended, because I saw a bunch, and I was like, I could respond to it in the task channel. I could also make a video about it, but I think it would be more fun to do it on the live stream. So I'm going to go. So Mick has already responded, Charlie Dragon. So we can just start with Charlie Dragon. We'll start with Charlie Dragon and work our way up. So Charlie Dragon, if Dragon was my new species, because once again, I've toyed with other species. I actually have a commission of Charlie as a different species, which it's hanging right there. Charlie not as a wolf. Charlie is something very different than a wolf. But I've never really been another species. I've always just played with the idea. I've only ever been some kind of wolf. So we're going with dragon. So dragon. I have good friends who are dragons. dragons. For me, dragons. So like wolves are cool. For sure. What I like about wolves is they can be cool, they can be cute, they can be all the different things. But dragons, I feel like dragons are like the ultimate cool. You know what I mean? If you're like a dragon, you can like fly, which is cool. Like scales are cool. Breathing fire. When it comes to dragons, I'm actually really surprised I didn't end up picking a dragon. I'm also surprised I didn't become a furry a lot younger because I didn't start being a furry until I was an adult. But I had lots of very furry influences, and so one of them, Charlie Human. One of the big influences of me cartoon was American Dragon Jake Long. Do y'all remember American Dragon Jake Long? Some people might be too young to have seen it as it came out and may have watched it in retrospect. So American Dragon Jake Long, I know it's like everyone's opinion is that the redraw was not as good. And I have one of those. I really liked the first, the original sort of character mission, but it's just so cool when Jake becomes a dragon. And whenever I was like a kid watching that show, I would like always like imagine myself like, because whenever I'm like a kid from like the middle of nowhere, life is like super boring on the day to day, and so just like imagining myself turning into a dragon, I'd be like, yeah, breathing fire, flying, just the act of turning into something really cool. So for me, I think Charlie Dragon is cool just as long as he can be pink. One more thing before we go to another species. American Dragon Jake Long. Do y'all remember the Disney? So there was several Disney American Dragon Jake Long games. Mahjong was on there, which is interesting. But do y'all remember the American Dragon Jake Long Disney game, like on the Disney website, where it was like a battle training, and you would breathe fire on ice sculptures and they would melt. Do y'all remember that? And once again, I might be talking to the wrong crowd. There might be a lot of people in here who haven't. Yeah, a lot of people might be too. Yeah. Okay. So kind of mixed. Some people have seen it. Some people haven't heard of it. That's totally cool. So with so there was a game on the Disney Games website where you were Jake, and it was just point and shoot basically, but it was timed, and so your goal was to just get it in the fastest time possible, because the faster you got it, the more points you got, right? And I played it like all the time, and I was like number 2 in the world for like a week, but I could never get to number 1. But I was always number 2. It's like one of the lesser played ones. A lot of people played Sandwich Stacker for the Lilo and Stitch spinoff series that I forgot. I have so many friends that would murder me because I forgot the name of that show. But yeah, goodbye, people who are leaving. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye. Okay, so all right, so I have one quick announcement from one of the mods. So basically, one of the mods has a Minecraft server that's pretty interesting, where you can sort of do some. Let's see. So it's a growing Minecraft server that is mostly furry based, and mod is currently looking for people to kind of join admin and stuff. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to that, which is super cool, and you should check it out. And I believe there's a link for it somewhere in the Wolfpack Discord. So yeah, all right. So I will go back to tasks, and we will keep going on tasks. Zonky. Can someone? What is a zonkey? Is that a zebra donkey? That would be my guess. The wolfie. All right, so I'm scrolling. I'm gonna scroll up to when a lot of people did this task. Let's see if I can. Wow, lots and lots of people. Okay. Each other. Okay, so the first response to my original post is Charlie Dragon. So we've like looped back. We've looped back. We've gone Charlie Dragon. We also have Charlie Cat from Mick. Charlie Cat. So cats, I'm fine with cats. Cats are an animal that I'm like indifferent. Ooh, my nose is bleeding. We'll just ignore that. We'll come back to that later. Cat. Like I'm fine with cats. There are certain like types of cats that I prefer over others. So I really like cats that are super like active. I know a lot of people like a kind of chill cat that just kind of chills on your laps, but I like cats that like want to chase and like fight. So I've always Siamese cats are typically like that, and I really like flame point Siamese cats. If Charlie was a cat, Charlie would be a flame point Siamese. And so the flame point Siamese, they're just like regular Siamese, but instead of the dark colorings around the extremities, you know how it's like dark, it's red. It's like a red kind of red sort of orange sort of color. And so if Charlie was a cat, he would be that kind of cat, but instead of it being dark, it would be pink all around. So that would be Charlie Cat. Proto Charlie. Okay, so protogens are a species I don't know enough about. I started watching the Odin Wolf video about protogens. I don't know what the discourse is on that or anything, but I started watching it and got a little bit of an idea, but I didn't finish, so I don't have a full idea of protogens. But the protogens that I've seen, without knowing any of the lore, because I don't know any of the lore, but the actual protogen sonas are super cool. I feel like a Charlie protogen would be kind of simple because you would make the face bit pink, and I think you would have a Charlie protogen. So we will keep going down. Let's see. So people are assigning each other species, which is great. Great. So also kobold. Am I pronouncing it correctly? I'm a bad furry. There's so much, because most of my furry, especially now with COVID, most of my furry life is on the internet, which means I just aside from the few YouTubers that I watch and like the one furry friend I talk to, most of my furry life is like reading. So there's like a lot of stuff that I don't know how to pronounce. So kobold, right? This word. Right? Am I correct? Someone please. What's going on with the chat? Aha, there we go. It was like a kind of an unseemly like sort of stoppage there. So yeah. Charlie Kobold I think would be interesting, but once again I don't know enough about kobolds. So we're still going down the list. Charlie the Pink Panther, that's pretty funny. So would I just be the Pink Panther, or would I be a Pink Panther? A Pink Panther inspired by the Pink Panther. Because the Pink Panther is cool. That's like a really that's also like a very cool persona. Like I wouldn't even really call him cute necessarily. Yeah, so my connection cut out is what people are telling me. Thank you, Knuckles. Thank you for mentioning that, T-Frey. That's very strange. My internet hasn't done that ever. So I might have to check my Google Fiber and make sure it's okay. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. Okay, so we're on. I don't know how long I cut out for, so we're gonna reiterate Charlie Pink Panther. So Pink Panther. The question: would I be the Pink Panther or a Pink Panther? Who I'm Charlie, but I am a Pink Panther, right? And so I feel like it'd be cool. I feel like it'd be kind of simple. The thing about Charlie, and so with the suit, you kind of have to make adjustments. You can see it more with the thumbnail. So Charlie is not just like solid pink or like solid pink, solid white. He's actually a pink gradient. So it goes from like solid white, and then as you get to like the various parts, he gets a dark pink. Like almost like a hot pink or like a deep pink. So Charlie's actually a pink gradient. So if it was a Pink Panther, it would be like pink tummy, and then it would gradient out, but in a panther shape. So Charlie Pink Panther, we got. Let's see. So people are assigning each other. That's great. That's great. So, great. All right. So I will scroll down to the newest ones. Wagon. Is Wagon Wolf Dragon? Yeah, the Pink Panther theme is cool. Thank you. So this is like interesting because I'm responding to the chat both in the live stream and in the Discord, back and forth. So Wolf Dragon would be cool. Maybe it's like the body of a dragon, but like the mannerisms of a wolf. Or maybe just like a wolf that can fly. Or a fluffy dragon. Fluffy dragon. We like the fluffy dragon. Donkey Charlie would be great. I love donkey personas. I really wish there were more of them. I think donkey personas are really underrated. I think donkey personas are super, super cute. I'd be a fan of Charlie Donkey. I'm surprised there's not more donkey personas because of Pinocchio. And that really horrifying. Maybe it's because the scene's really scary. Because that scene in the movie is like really horrifying if you're a kid. Probably now. I haven't watched Pinocchio since I was a kid. But I feel like that was some really good donkey representation. So yeah. Okay. And so species task I thought would just be kind of a fun sort of thing. And I figured for some people it might be a way to kind of like rethink through certain choices that you make, right? About the ways that you want to present or the ways you want to identify in a furry context, So I thought it'd be kind of an interesting task. So this week, I'm trying to think through what kind of tasks there would be. I'm still working on the script for it. But I think it's a video that a lot of people would like to see because it's relatable video. I am multitasking, so to speak, Linwell. That's pretty good. So yeah, but I'm saving that script for, I'll write it Saturday, probably Friday or Saturday, because tomorrow, in addition to all of my PhD stuff, I'm finishing a script for a collab video. So I'll be doing my first collab very soon. So it's not going to be the next video. It'll probably be the next video after that. But woo, collab. You could do a rave as a video. And so, hello, A. Johnson. Hello, M. Blaster. Ooh. Tracy, I think you might have a good point there because donkey is an insult, and so donkey can be used as an insult. I almost said Gordon Ramsay says donkey, but he doesn't say donkey. He says donut, which is funny. You have a donut persona, yeah? Because Gordon Ramsay goes, "You donut," and it's really funny. Allegedly, I've never really. So I understand the appeal of Gordon Ramsay, but it just fills me watching him roast people at any level. I understand he's like a wholesome dude or whatever, but watching him roast people just makes me so anxious. It's like the movie Whiplash. I don't know if you ever saw Whiplash, but it's a similar vibe. It does a similar thing to me. So that is essentially the scene. So trying to think. Wow, these are going by faster and faster every time. I don't want it to go by fast because then I have to go to bed. I've finally fixed my sleep schedule because I have to for my PhD program, because that is the main thing I do. Goodbye, a wolf. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna close Discord since I'm not looking at the task channel. So Discord is closed. I will maximize this screen so I am engaged yet again. All right. Obama asks, what is my dream car? So yeah, we can just do, because that was kind of the main thing. That was honestly the main thing I wanted to do, was go through the species test. So now we can literally just hang out. So I'll look at the chat a lot more. So Obama asks, what is my dream car? So the thing is that like I've never really thought of cars like that. For me, a car is like something that I get for super cheap and then I just drive until the wheels fall off, kind of thing. But if I had like money to get a car, and it wasn't, someone's like, you can spend however much, but you have to spend it on a car or something. I really want like a big truck, like a massive truck, just a huge Chevy. I think that would be great. Like with a huge cab, I just imagine, going to a con and like driving a crew of people in a massive truck and just pulling up with this huge truck. I think would be pretty cool. Tracy asks, when I graduate, will I be Dr. Charlie? I'll be Dr. Wolf. I'll be Dr. Wolf. Dr. Wolf. That won't be for another 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years left. I'm finishing my second year of the PhD, and I'm just now feeling like I'm getting the hang of it. So yeah. All right. Charlie Truck. Yeah, we had Charlie Truck. We have Charlie Fish, I think, now. We've had lots of Charlie vehicles. We had Charlie Train as well, which is very exciting. So Marcus says, got any tips on how to get comfortable interacting on Discord? So I guess my suggestion to that would be my suggestion for any kind of social interaction is just start talking about a relevant topic, right? So maybe the general chat is like too general, right? Like maybe people aren't talking about something you feel like you know anything about or have anything to contribute to. So maybe you go to the art channel and share some art or talk about some art or something like that. Maybe you go to the music chat and talk about some music that you're into. My sort of suggestion is to just start talking or enter into a conversation on something that feels relevant to you, right? If people are talking about something that resonates with you or something you want to resonate with you, then engage with that. And that's kind of what you should do for any social interaction. Can I give y'all, this is like life advice. I feel like I'm too young to give any like real life advice, but I think this is a fair observation. Wolf wisdom. Wolf wisdom. Okay. Actually, I think this would be really funny because this is like a life lesson that I learned like a couple years ago that it really shook me whenever I realized it. So give me 1 second. I'm going to chug this. Now I'm going to grab Charlie. I'm going to tell you this with Charlie on. Okay. The pink boy. Can everybody hear me okay now that the head's on? We're back. All right, we're back in business. This is what it's all about. So the life advice. All right. And so this is going off a question where somebody asked how to communicate with people on Discord. And so one issue that lots and lots and lots of people have is making friends. And so this is people generally, you can be any age, but a lot of times it's like older people or people who are no longer see themselves as kids, so maybe you're like a teenager or an adult or something, right? And so the issue is like making friends or connecting with somebody. And so the idea I want to propose to you is the idea of third things. First, second, third things. All right, so third things. What is a third thing? So I'll give you an example. All right, say you have a married couple. All right, what is a third thing that they have? Maybe it's like a literal thing, like a wedding ring, right? So if you have a wedding ring, Then there's you, your spouse, and then the ring. And what does the ring do? It brings you together, right? So you have you, your spouse, and then the ring, and that's what brings you together. So that's a thing. But a third thing doesn't have to be like a material object, right? So maybe you and your spouse do a crossword every morning when you wake up, right? So there's you, your spouse, and then the third thing that brings you together, right? Y'all wake up and you do the crossword, right? Maybe you have a kid, right? Maybe you share a hobby, right? So there's you two, but then there's a third thing that brings you together. This is how all relationships work. You will very rarely, if ever, find an occurrence where you and another person are just together. There's basically always a third thing of some sort. And so for the wolf pack here, there's lots of third things going on, right? So for most of y'all, especially if you're just new to the channel, we share a third thing, right? So there's me and you, and the third thing is furries. Being a furry, right? I have friends who play trombone, right? And so what our third thing is playing trombone, right? So me and one of my just random Austin friends, the thing that brings us together is that we both play trombone, right? I have friends in graduate school, right? And so these are people I wouldn't be friends with, really under any other circumstance. We would have never met, but we're friends because we share the third thing. We're both grad students at my university, right? I have friends back from where I live, and the reason that we're friends is because we share that lived experience, right? So third things. That is it. And so if you want to make friends, the way that you do that is you identify a third thing, right? And so typically a third thing is something you find interesting, right? And so with furries, it's maybe a little bit easier than other places because being a furry is oftentimes a third thing enough. Literally just liking cartoon animals, dressing up, drawing, all of that kind of constitutes a third thing. Stuff within the furry fandom can also be a third thing. Maybe y'all watch the same YouTuber. Maybe y'all like the same artist. Maybe y'all watch the same TV shows, right? So third things. Third things are your key to making friends. Wolf wisdom. Was that a good wisdom? We're talking about Obama in the chat. It's been a long time since Obama was president. Best wisdom. I'm glad that y'all liked my wisdom. So third things. That is a sermon I will preach for a while because for me it was really revelatory. Because it's hard to make friends as an adult. Whenever you're in high school and college, you're kind of forced to be friends with people. Like you're just kind of stuck there, But once you become an adult and you don't really need other people, it's hard. It's really hard to make friends. So yeah, that's what's great about being a furry is you have automatic friend group. Woo! I got fur. Oh, my face. Oh. Charlie hasn't shed very much since I've moved, and it's really suspicious. So, in the old house that I lived in before moving here, I would find Charlie just fur just everywhere. I would just pull it out of the, air. It's fur. That hasn't been an issue here, which makes me think that I'm keeping a cleaner house, which is very possible, or B, all of the sort of loose fur is probably already shed off, and now we're just left with regular fur. So yeah. So yes, great wisdom for the pink wolf. I don't have very much advice about living that I feel like is very solid, but I feel like the third thing is a really good approach to relationships because it doesn't really cheapen the relationships at all. It's just a good sort of an accurate way to see how things are. So yeah. Well, what now? What do y'all want to talk about? once again, this will go for another 45 minutes or so. So what do y'all want to talk about? What's going on? Welcome, Hagen. I'm feeling it. Tachyon. Oh, heck yeah. I'm feeling it. I don't want to cuss. I don't want to cuss in the live stream. Have I cussed in any of my videos? I think I've avoided it. I'm sorry you feel sick, Neon. Aha. Thank you, Duco. I don't think I have. I feel like I would have known if I did or not. So we're going to... Welcome, person who has recommended my stream. Welcome to the stream. We are just hanging out. We are just having a good time. The reason, so I've had the past few streams have been like scripted. This time I opted not to because I just wanted to hang. I also haven't been in Charlie very much because I just wanted to hang. So for me, as a content creator, this semester is going to be super challenging because I'm biting off a lot and I don't really want to compromise on anything. So I'm going to try like a 3 times weekly upload schedule. I'm going to really try to make that happen. And I mean, I have just like so much stuff. It would be really boring for me to just list it out, but I have like a lot going on. So for right now, it's just a matter of doing it, getting it all done. But yeah, Alex, I don't know if I want to respond. Yeah, so Neon, you're right. So I ultimately will compromise before I burn out. But I'm gonna try my best not to. I won't do anything. I won't do anything that puts me at any harm, of course, but I'm gonna try to do it. So yeah, I guess this is honesty hour for the wolf pack. Yeah, I've had lots of ideas for collabs. So I'm very excited to do one. Finally, I think everybody will like it. I want to do like lots of collabs. There's like lots of people I want to collaborate with. But I think people have different expectations for collaborations. For me, I just want us to be in the same video. But I know for some people, they might want to be, together, like literally physically together, which COVID means we can't do that right now. So yeah. Thank you for people asking me to be careful. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm very much the workaholic personality. Like I feel very strange if I go too long without doing anything. Like I just feel off. Not depressed or anything, just like stale. It's very strange. So yeah, today was way busy. Tomorrow is going to be way busy. And then Friday is going to be like the busiest day I've had in a long, long time. Just talking and networking and all of that kind of thing. Where's Willy Wonka? Oh, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. It took me a moment. I was like, am I getting owned right now? So for me, because I'm just so, I'm trying to think about this. So the channel is doing very successful for the period that it's been up because I've had the channel for about 6 months, maybe 6.5 months at this point. So I'm very grateful for everybody's support. And so it's still very much in the smaller stage of its growth, but already there's been some very interesting reactions to what's going on, both on my YouTube channel, on Twitter, and obviously TikTok. My TikTok following is a lot larger than the other ones, but I'm so used to TikTok at this point. But YouTube, Twitter, and the Discord. And so all of these are doing very well. And, it is a lot of like really tangible, consistent growth, but it's still on the smaller end comparatively, right? It's like my YouTube channel is still very small compared to most YouTube channels, right? But already there's some very interesting reactions to what's going on. And so whenever I see something like kind of suspicious, I'm like, I think I'm getting like, I don't want to fall for the bait. You know what I mean? Like I'm always afraid to fall for the bait because I'm like, I feel like if I respond to this, I'm going to get owned, And I have you know, I don't want to get owned online. So me reading Where's Willy Wonka, I was like, I'm about to get destroyed. And then I was like, oh, it's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. It's that Charlie. People always choose different Charlies, which one to assign me. One, people do a lot more than I thought people would. Charlie the Unicorn. Charlie the Unicorn really had a lasting impression on furries. Whenever people hear Charlie, do y'all think Charlie the Unicorn? Charlie the Unicorn, do y'all remember? Yeah, thanks, Mick. I have one friend who does that to me all the time. Charlie the Unicorn's real old. It's got to be over 10 years now. It's got to be 10 or 11. Candy Mountain. Charlie the Bear? What is Charlie the Bear? Charlie Bit Me. Charlie Bit Me was a similar period in internet history. Most people, does anybody remember Charlie Is So Cool Like? Because Charlie Is So Cool Like is a big influence on me as a YouTube person. 13 years old. That makes sense, though. It's a real old one. I wonder how the humor holds up. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, teenager. A Charlie challenge. Oh, I think I've seen that one. It's similar to like whenever people say stuff in the mirror. Yeah. Charlie, whenever I think Charlie, besides me, I always think Charlie Barkin from All Dogs Go to Heaven, because I love that movie. All Dogs Go to Heaven. I watched it recently. It's very dark. It's a very dark movie. Charlie Barkin is a cutie. He's a real cutie. I watched it. Yeah, I'm a lot older than a lot of people in this chat. Well, it's kind of funny. Hagen says, any first time tips going to a con? Yeah, so if you're going, so my issue with going to the con the first time is that I did it in a way that I would not advise most people to do. It worked. Oh my god. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Whenever I went to a con for the first time, I didn't know anybody going, so I just roomed with a couple of people that I found on con roomies, and I had a great time, and that's how I made my first furry friend group. And so for me, it was great for me, but I'm like a super extroverted person. I have like, it felt like a sort of safe move on my part, I guess, that first con that I went to. So for me, it worked. I don't know if it will work for other people. So I guess in general, first time tips for a con, I don't know if I have the best advice for that. I would suggest going with people you know. That would be like my first suggestion. I didn't know anybody going to the con because I didn't know very many furries at the time, but I would suggest going with people that you know, A. B, just general sort of con tips, right? So attend panels that you think look cool. Go to Dealer's Den. Do just anything that sounds like a good time. Go for it. My favorite part about the cons are before playing on stage. Before that, my favorite parts were just the stuff that's not planned or scripted at all. So really enjoy those moments. Like, don't feel like you have to set an itinerary and do every single thing on it. Just like hang out with your friends, hang out with people you know, maybe make some new friends, and just kind of see what happens. And it ends up being a good time. The first con that I go back to, I don't know when that'll be. I wonder when cons will happen again. We're still a ways from it. Yeah, for sure stay hydrated and make sure your stuff's secure. Bike says, does anybody remember Hoodwinked? I do. The animation on that is so scary now because it didn't age very well, but I liked it when it came out. I guess the first convention I will go to will be the one I feel is safe and that I can afford. I hope that's an okay response. So I'm trying to think. Well, what else is going on? Oh, I remember Hoodwinked. I remember it quite well. I remember the squirrel that seems innocent ends up being the villain at the end, and that he kind of conspired to make all of the fairy tales link in to the same one. I remember it being funny. I thought it was funny when I was a kid, but I feel like a lot of humor is predicated on its visuals, which are terrible. So I don't know. Goodbye, Obama. The rabbit is for sure nightmare fuel. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on. Yeah, so I know a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people on the stream are on the Discord. So I'm just curious if y'all want to say, how is the Discord going? Are y'all liking the Discord? Oh, Duco, I would like to go to VidCon for sure. I think that'd be really cool. Nick, I'm glad you're enjoying the server. That's great to hear. The Lone Wolf, I'll go ahead and answer that question. Isn't it kind of sweaty in your fursuits? Yes. That's like the main thing. That's like the main thing it is once you're inside of it. But it's great. It's super fun. Totally worth it, but it does get very sweaty. The Discord. Soren, thank you for plugging the Discord. Hugo, I'm glad that you like the Discord. I'm glad you like the tunes and counting channels. I'm glad. Okay, great. I'm glad that the Discord is going well. That's good to hear. Cool. I don't know if I have a follow-up question. If y'all like the Discord, thank the mods, because the mods are doing a ton of work to make sure that it's really good. So thank the mods for how good the Discord is going, because they're doing a lot. Hiya. Yeah, I didn't play trombone in my last video, and I'm kind of sad. I have to play trombone in this video, the new one, the Monday video. Whoo! Wow. I'm saying wow because I'm like really tired, but it's good. Yeah, I need to get over it, I guess, if I'm going to stream. So, well, hecky. All right. So I think for me to kind of enter into a space where the creative juices are flowing, I don't know if I can do it in my human form. Catch my drift? Like, I don't know if something I can attain this with my mortal flesh. I think I'm going to have to transform into something beyond the anthro. Always put Charlie off camera. I'll put him on camera. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm a different person. Welcome. Okay, so we're back. We're back to Wolf in the Wolf chat. So this is what we're up to. I think one thing I'm so immediately I'm like back to thinking. So I think one thing that I'm still really having trouble with is like I'm like a really extroverted person, and I just haven't hung out with anybody at all because of COVID, and it's like really getting to me in like weird ways. So I'm definitely a person to where being around people gives me energy. And I'm in class and I like talk to people on the phone, but it really doesn't give me the same kind of energy that like being in a house full of people does, or being with my friend group going somewhere does. So that is excuse me. So that is something that I am whoa. Why did all of that happen as soon as I put the head on? But that's something that's wearing on me. Honesty hour on the live stream. Yeah. So I mean, it's ultimately okay. It's more of like it's not like a weird sort of like I feel broken or something. It's more just like it's like an extra weight to be like, oh, I just need a hug, you know. um. So bada bing, bada boom. My brain is going like a million miles an hour in some ways, and then in some ways it's like grinding to a halt. So I guess I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because I'm trying. Trying to think. Well, I want to talk about furry stuff, but I haven't consumed as much furry content the past week than I typically do. Because typically I'm watching like a lot of furry YouTube and stuff, but I really haven't watched that much lately, except for my own sort of circle of people that I talk to. But in general, just sort of like sitting down and boop boop the TV. I really haven't watched that much. My hair is getting in my eye. The first thing I'm gonna do when things open up is get a haircut. My hair is never this long. No, I thought I could do it. My hubris was my downfall, as it typically is. So, what are some funny things? Is it weird when I just hold him like this? Yeah, Bike understands what I'm going through. My hair is never ever this long. It looks good though. It's like blonde. So is this kind of strange? What should we do with this? What should we do with this? We have him. What should we do? Put hand in mouth. Okay. I'm so afraid to like move his jaw. Okay. Easy. Yeet him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now what? He's been yeeted. What should I do? What should I do now? This is a funny bit. All right, Charlie's been yeeted. What should I do? Fetch him. Okay. All right. Okay, he's back. Now what? Put him on my hand and let's spin him around. Yeah, it's a kind of Simon Says. All right. Someone's going to have to tell me to stop. Do a dance. Simple. Burp, burp, burp. All right. This is kind of weird. Yeah. I do brush my suit from time to time. He needs brushing. I haven't brushed. It's been a bit. Boop him. Boop. Boop. Oh, yeah. He's dizzy now. Yeah. We got to brush time on stream. Stop and work the furry moves. Put my whole fursuit on. I would have to. There would be just like a really long gap in the stream for me to do that because I'd have to like go change over there. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have brush stream. I'll grab the brush and we'll brush. Yeah, if someone wants to turn the playback speed to 2 times, then I could probably put my fursuit on really fast. That would actually be kind of a funny bit if somebody watches one of these recorded streams and I do put the fursuit on in it, and I give them like commands on what to do with the playback speed. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. So you ask, is it easy to wash Charlie? So I haven't needed to wash him yet because my sort of secret is that even though I make a lot of videos with Charlie, I mean like a ton of YouTube videos and a ton of TikToks, I never wear him for very long, and I always wear him inside, and I never sweat in him. I've only sweat in him just like a little bit. It's never been anything bad, and so I haven't needed to wash him. So I don't know yet, and I'm kind of scared. My other fursuiter friends have told me not to be worried about it, but I don't want to hurt him. That's the one reason I haven't worn him outside too, is because I'm afraid to get him dirty. You know, all this white fur, be a shame. What I really want, so I have lots of fursuiter friends, and so I always see them post like amazing photos on Twitter of them like out and about. You know, a lot of them are old con photos for sure, or old meetup photos, but a lot of them are just them like at a, you know, on like a city block or like by a tree. And I'm like, I want those photos. I would like photos of Charlie like that, please. And I know people who would take them, but I'm too scared. I'm too frightened to ask someone, or not to ask someone. I'm too frightened to actually go outside and make it happen, you know? So that is essentially the scene. So let's see. So you asked, does steam cleaning work good for suits? So I think it depends. So one issue with doing that kind of cleaning with suits is that a lot of it's like glued. You know, it's like a lot of it is gluing, and so you don't want anything to come unglued. And then sometimes certain like threads might not handle that well. So it sort of depends. I know you can buy like a little mini steam cleaner for like the fursuit head, but fursuit head, oh, I gave him a little sniff. It's fine. It's fine. Hasn't really been needed to. This is Charlie brushing Charlie scream. Melissa, are you just quoting Vines right now? Is that what you're doing in the chat? Welcome, fellow Pink Wolf. It's good to have you back. So yeah, this is brushing fursuit ASMR. The satisfaction. It's nice. I like brushing Charlie, brushing the floof boy. The face really doesn't need the brush that much because it's the fur is really short, but it's nice too. So yeah, this is a brushed boy. Thank you for suggesting to brush the boy. The boy's brushed. Now let's tussle the hair a little bit. Floof it up. Get some floof on that hair. Floof, 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 floof. Floof that hair up. Aha. Now whoop. And I oop. Floofy boy. No one says and I oop anymore, but I still say it all the time. Be right back. So one thing that I've done that I used to do a lot whenever I was making videos is I wore my partial most of the time, but I actually haven't worn my partial in like a long time. I mostly either do like head, like it's technically partialing too, but it's like a mini partial versus like my partial sleeves. So I'll either do just partial head, paws, tail, or full suit. I haven't really done my partial yet. Excuse me. But I'm hoping, in a post-COVID world, I'd be able to partial more often. I got the partial because I live in Texas. But haven't had a chance to go outside. So, and fursuits will replace face masks. Yeah, the issue is that like you can kind of. Sorry, I was gonna like blow in the mouth to demonstrate that it actually would be a terrible mask because you're like pushing out. That would be. I don't want to do that to him. He deserves better. He deserves better than me, honestly. Thank you for the nail. I need to redo them. I've been got scraped off, but thank you. I do enjoy the black nails. It was a gift from my roommate. Can I boop Charlie? I can boop Charlie, and then historically at the end of these streams we do a collective boop where I will put him on, and we will do some boops and just have some good time. I just pass out. Obama's back. He's back, baby. Yeah, poodling. So my understanding with poodling is that I have to have skin showing. And so a lot of times whenever I just do paws and the head, I have long sleeves. So I don't think it's technically poodling because the skin's not showing. But I could be wrong. I could have my definitions wrong. Everybody is very pleased that Obama's made it back. I saw Obama for the inauguration. I mean, on TV, obviously, not in real life. So yeah, I'm hoping to upgrade my streaming game, as in like the way I do these streams next month, maybe. Getting like a proper webcam and software so that I'm able to do more sort of interesting things during these streams, as opposed to just sort of talking at y'all the whole time. So that's a project for next month, because this month I'm still getting my bearings for the semester and my a gajillion other things that I do as well. But hopefully going to upgrade these streams so that they're a little bit more involved. There's a little bit more going on. Can I agree that White Claw is a good furry drink? This is have I had White Claw? I don't think I've had White Claw. I don't have an opinion. If I have had White Claw, I haven't had enough of it to have an opinion. I don't know. I know furries really like White Claw, but I think it's because White Claw is kind of a in. I don't know if it's still in or not because I don't really party drink ever. I say taking a big old swig from a Long Boy Lone Star. I like casually drink really cursed drinks. Just casually drinking light beer. Dye my hair pink. I want to dye my hair pink, but if I do it, I think I want a professional to do it because it'll be terrible if I do it. But I would like to dye my hair pink. I would. You wake up at 5 a.m. naturally. It takes me so much effort to wake up at 8. Like, it was a struggle for me to wake up at 8 today, and it's a struggle every day. And I have to wake up at 8 tomorrow as well. And it's always brutal. Dyeing hair orange would be cool too. Yeah, I really want to dye pink, but if I did it, I would leave the top long. Ow. Did y'all hear that? Did the mic pick that up? Just ripped my hair out. If I did it, I would like shave the sides down pretty good and then dye the top. Have I received fan art? Yes, I've received a lot of really cool fan art. The chat has talked about Charlie Truck. Charlie Truck is a bit of a meme. We've gotten Charlie eating some cookies, which is very exciting. So yeah, there's a Charlie fan art channel. So yes, we're here for these creative inventions. Yeah, I understand. Sir Bacon. I understand that. Yeah, because I am dedicated. My issue is that like I'm naturally. What are you looking at, Mister? Can you believe this? You just stay. It's whatever. Okay. So for me, I'm naturally a night owl, so I naturally want to stay up until 3 and wake up at 10. But the rest of society says that that's not good. So I always, whenever I have like a break or something, I'm able to live life on my schedule. And then whenever the semester starts back, I have to manage back into something more decent. Um, Hi. Can Charlie do cooking videos sometime? Would you want me to cook in the fursuit? Can be interesting. I watched a video. Did Fluke Husky? He did mixed drinks, and that was really funny. Did y'all watch the video of Fluke making drinks? No, I totally vibe with what you're saying right now, Mick. I wish it was like the norm to wake up at 10:30. The one was, have I damaged Charlie in any way? I broke the zipper the day that I got him, but then immediately got it repaired. Besides that, there's no damage at all. I've taken better care of him than I've taken care of anything else that I've owned in my entire life. He gets taught lots of care. I love him. Animal Crossing Charlie, that'd be cool. That's good to hear. So yeah, the Fluke making mixed drinks was very funny. Making stuff in fursuit makes me kind of anxious because I'm afraid I'll dirty him up. But it would be pretty enjoyable content. I think that'd be pretty funny. Have a good day, Robert. Obama asks, do I ride motorcycles? I have. I do not. As like a thing that I do. His wife heard will stain easily. It's true. I agree, Duco. Woo! We have about 12 minutes left of the live stream. 12 minutes, folks. Dylan Wolf. It's okay. Questions are good. This is a anything goes stream, so as long as spam isn't happening, questions are fine. So, what is the main goal in life? Like in general, the main goal, or my main goal, or Charlie's main goal? I can tell you Charlie's main goal. You don't want to know Charlie's main goal? His main goal is to eat all of your cookies. That's all he wants to do. I try to tell him to do other stuff, but that's really it. That's all he wants. That's all he's up to. But yeah, my main goal. That's kind of tough. I don't know if I have one main goal. I have like general life, like things that I live by that I feel like are pretty common. Just do good things, leave lasting good impressions, leave things better than when I had them. See you, Duco. Arts and crafts or board game stuff. Board game stuff with Charlie would be fun. It'd be fun to stream board games. I think streaming board games would be a good time. I think, honestly, 28 Husky. They have Husky motorcycles. That's exciting. I got distracted because the prospect of a Husky motorcycle. So bike, I'm responding to bike still. Streaming board games would be really fun. The issue is that like a lot of content that I can make that I know would be super good, I can only make when I'm with other people. And right now with COVID, I cannot do that. So I plan on sticking with the stuff long term, at least through the PhD, keep making furry stuff. So I imagine at some point in time, I will be able to make stuff with people the way that I want to. But for now, we are stuck with solo projects. Though there is a collaboration video coming up. Do not steal Charlie's cookies. That's not how this works. It's a one-way street. Among Us stream would be very fun. Well, I think there's a lot of good streaming ideas. I just need to get the right stuff for it. Like the right software, a webcam that isn't. It's really interesting because the webcam is like grainy in the light, and the light is terrible. The frame rate isn't as bad as I would expect, but the lighting in my room is so good. It looks so terrible. So yeah. An Among Us stream would be fun. I really want to play Among Us with the Discord chat. I just haven't managed to do that yet. I should write that down. I think people would like that a lot. I think that'd be a lot of eat. Toss him. We don't need him. We've moved beyond Charlie. We no longer need him. We have Obama now. Okay. I wonder what my roommate thinks of me saying this stuff. Among Us stream with Wolfpack Discord. I have a big old whiteboard right behind my desk. It's very handy. Yeah, I agree, Mike. I think things will be a lot better. There's so much stuff I want to do with people. But you know, the one was asked, how did I get Charlie? So I commissioned a maker outside of Houston. I will answer this question every time it's asked to me until more people know who my maker is. So this is a question that I will continue answering. So my maker is Cabot's Co. She's based outside of Houston. I don't know if y'all know Knox Husky. So Knox Husky is also made by the same maker. He has a pretty popular TikTok and Twitter. If you don't know Knox Husky, you should check him out because his stuff is really great. But we both have the same maker. Yes. Yeah, Charlie got yeeted. Yeah, the lobbies for Among Us are pretty small. I feel like because if I did Among Us with the Discord, it would be at night, kind of once I'm done with everything. Because Among Us is like my goodbye, fellow pink wolf. Goodbye. Is Among Us is like a game that it's like sleeping medicine. Like I play it like as I'm going to sleep. I know, no joke. Like I TikTok scroll and I play Among Us and I like TikTok scroll and I like play Among Us with random people. So like Among Us and TikTok scroll until I like pass out. How tall am I? I feel like they might be giving too much information. I feel like that's like because there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information you can find out about me really easily. But I feel like some information is like triangulating. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna avoid that one. It would probably be pretty easy to guess. Goodbye. Yeah, 7 feet. We'll go with that. Charlie, 7 feet. Yeah, I think that the tallest fursuiter I ever met. I think I met a fursuiter who was like 7'1", or he was like 6'11". He was real big. And then with the fursuit, I mean, massive. I don't remember there's no way I would remember his name. It was pretty cool. So yeah, we have about 6 minutes left of the stream. 6 minutes left of stream. Charlie does eat cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, to be specific. I need to buy more. I eat a lot of chocolate chip cookies. That's where he gets it. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, this is a pretty cool crew of people tonight. I like vegan cookies. I like most food. There's very little food that I don't enjoy. Hello, Vanilla. Welcome. You're late, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You arrived at the exact time you wanted to. It's bedtime. I'm so tired. But I am motivated to keep the stream at an hour and a half every time. Once again, don't want to compromise. Don't want to compromise. Oh, with the new video, I thought it was so cool, all of the stuff people sent for me to include in the video. Like, people sent me a lot of stuff. So it was really cool being able to pick out that stuff to put the video. Yes, Lone Wolf. I do live streams every Wednesday evening, Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So Wolfpack Wednesdays is what it is. 8 to 9, and I'm going to keep these like a regular thing. Right now, they're just checking in, seeing how everyone's doing, kind of things. It'll probably change, but for now, it's just hanging out, you know. Mick, it sounds like it's bedtime. That's a long time to be awake. I'm trying to think the last time I did that. It's been a while. I would have to stay up really late for that to be the case for me. Yeah, it might be bedtime, Mick. All right, we got about 3 minutes left. Welcome, Rodrigo. All right. Charlie time. I yeeted the boy. 3-nighter Obama. Yeah. So I know a lot of people in the stream are probably a lot younger than me. And so I guess my one warning about getting older is you will lose your ability to do all-nighters a lot sooner than you think you will. All right. So we're back. I said this last time, I think, in the stream, but can you imagine if the whole stream I just sat here like this and just said nothing for like an hour and a half? Just I'm reading the chat. I'm laughing at the mod with the particular name. So yeah, if I sat here, I feel like if I did that, it would have to be like a charity stream where it's like I like sit here silently for an undesignated amount of time, and with the goal being to raise as much money as possible. That would be like an interesting gimmick. Could also just be kind of funny. How long can he stare at a camera? You be the judge. Yeah. A year. I think Charlie has infinite stare. Can you imagine if he blinked? What if imagine this scenario. What if Charlie has had the ability to blink the entire time, but I just hadn't done it, and then I did it like one time. And everybody was like, what? And I like never do it again. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's almost boop time. We can make a boop time. Yeah, we're on the last minute. All right, so boop time. Is everybody ready for boop? Are you ready for boop? All right. I'm going to count down from 3. You ready? All right, and I'm going to lean into the camera and y'all can boop. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right, how about we do it again? Sound cool? All right, we're going to do it again. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right, let's do one more. We still have time. Let's do one more. Sound good? Ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right. Pretty cool, right? Pretty fun. It'll be exciting when we can when I get booped by people in real life again. Sad. All right, I don't want to end on a sad note though. Alrighty, so it's been good hanging out with y'all. I hope y'all had a good time, and I hope y'all have had a good night. But I think it's time that we say goodbye for now. So I'll see y'all later. Sound cool? Thank you, Soren. All right. So see everybody later. Goodbye, everybody. And say bye to each other. Bye. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.